This is Braun Strowman, the monster among men, and you're listening to the Pop Culture Podcast with your host,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a very special episode of the BCP. Right now, we're here, of course, with the Queen of the Indies, Tiff, the goodest brother, Nunez, to talk with our featured guest at this time. Please welcome back to the show. She is the current Empower Wrestle champ, former WSU tag champ. She is the #1 contender for the Synergy Cruiserweight crown. She's the #1 Mavs fan of all time. Someone I will never call trash, a true friend. We will always call a friend here on the BCP. Please welcome back to the show, Miss Kasey Catal. Kasey, what's up? How are you?
Wow, clapping? All right, too much.
It should be streamers. It should be streamers.
Streamers.
You should know better. Come on, Rob.
So, I mean, this, Kasey, I said earlier off air, this week is about you. In my mind, we have 3 hosts today. This is a big show. I want to ask you, first and foremost, you have faced all sorts of adversity this year. I mean, 2020 has been a trip for everybody. We're talking injury, sickness, changes on the card. You've dealt with internet trolls, match interference, online critics, a black eye or two for good measure. Where's your head at right now going into Black Friday at Synergy?
I don't really have much left to lose besides my legs, so I'm doing okay.
Oh, no, don't say that.
I'm putting her in a bubble. That's it. Just so you know, I'm putting her in a bubble, and I'm throwing a little bottle of tequila in there. No, I'll get her a big bottle. Screw it.
Yeah.
You know?
I actually, the other day, I chipped my tooth on a piece of chocolate-covered popcorn, so that's been the newest thing. It's just like the little, most ridiculous things ever. Wow. Like a giant chunk of my tooth came out. But yeah, it's a big week for me. I'm really excited. I've been really trying to prepare for this as best as I can. But yeah, it's gonna be a fight for sure. So I'm just looking forward to it.
Absolutely. And we saw earlier this week, obviously, that very real, panel between you, Eric Corvus, Mr. Kirk, obviously, Mr. Colin West, and your opponent, TJ Crawford. This was a really interesting dynamic in this panel. I saw everyone kind of really had respect for you all around, even your opponent. What was that dynamic like for you being in that room with all that going on?
Oh my God, it was the most uncomfortable situation. So much therapy. It was, and then you have alcohol involved, and then everybody's getting all emotional, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on here. I know that Eric and Brandon have their stuff that's been going on for years, but I've been with Brandon for 3, so that goes way past me. So there's some really deep-rooted stuff in there that I don't even know about. So I'm worried about that match too, because I have to go home with the other one. So I'm I don't know, but yeah. It was crazy. It was loaded. It was heated, and I don't know. I don't want to ever do that again. Ever.
Your face was a mood. That's it. It just was a mood. When
I get uncomfortable, I laugh. So if I get really uncomfortable and nervous, I just start to laugh. So I feel like I was just laughing the whole time because I'm I don't know how to react. What do I do with my hands? The whole time.
Puppet show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Absolutely. I was super uncomfortable watching it. I watched it the other night. I guess they premiered the stream. I missed this. I'm like, Colin, where's this video? I gotta watch it, bro. And then I watch it. Nunez always makes that awkward face where it was, oh man, it was super uncomfortable. You could see Corvus was kind of very, very quiet early on, kind of reaching that boiling point. But as we said earlier, we saw Crawford kind of even having respect for you, even though, let's be real, he hit you with a baseball bat. But going into this match, I would say you do have the advantage. This is a street fight. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. It's a street fight. It's my wheelhouse. It's what I'm comfortable with. But TJ's proven time and time again that he's going to do whatever it takes to win, especially against me. For some reason, he's completely turned on a switch with me and has this crazy vendetta against me winning. So, yeah, I think he's going to pull out the stops. He's not afraid to cheat. He's not afraid to get dirty. So I don't really know what's going to happen.
Are we allowed to bring weapons for you?
I wish it was that type of show, but no.
I might hide something in my purse.
Tiff, we're ready, Tiff. We can't prepare. We're ready. Ready to go.
You can give me those. I'll tie them up or something. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Like, come on,
Yeah.
now bring out the real. No, let me stop. The real.
Let's talk a little bit, and I should introduce you as the queen of streamers about the streamers because I saw some new merch coming out. Obviously, I want to represent at the show, so I'm definitely going to order mine, as soon as they're available. Tell everyone about this new merch and the concepts about them, because that shirt with the streamers and then also the one with you with Brandon till death do us part. Brilliant.
So like the me and Brandon shirt was actually like designed a long time ago. Shout out Mayday, he did an amazing job on that. Yeah, he's incredible. So we had like all these designs, and then we were trying to get t-shirts made, and through miscommunication, and then all of COVID happened, and then like things got crazy, so we never got them made. So I'm really excited to have those out. Me and Brandon in our wedding gear, and ready to fight, which I thought was a really cool concept. And then the streamer shirt is just from all the fans. Like, I've never had streamers thrown at me in my life. Like, usually people aren't cheering for me, and like I'm still getting used to it. But yeah, Tiff. Like, everybody just like started the streamer movement, and it became a thing.
I'm taking full responsibility of the streamers for her, because as I was on the Pop Culture Podcast when we first had Kasey on, me, Rob, and Kasey were on, and then I broke it on the thing that I was the one that threw the streamer, and then she started dancing with it, and it just became a thing. And it's crazy to me that I've been kind of starting a lot of trends, I feel like, at Synergy. So I've been telling people, bring streamers. So now as each show keeps coming, more streamers are going at Kasey. Now, if you're going to be at Synergy this Friday, I started a whole thing that you need to start bringing like things like this for like like little turkey legs or like Christmas stuff because it's Black Friday, and then GoPro Wrestling is also going to be wearing ugly sweaters. So I love them starting all these trends though. But you
definitely started the streamer trend. So I thank you for that, because I got a kick-ass shirt out of it. So thank you.
Our girl Maria. I love Maria. Oh my God. If you guys don't follow Maria, she does a lot of AEW fan work, and it's just crazy to see one of her goals was to be like in the pro wrestling store and all the independent wrestling, especially on the East Coast. Like, I feel like I kind of started that too, because she started drawing all people that I liked at first, and then people just caught on with her that she started doing all these graphics for independent wrestling. So it's exciting. Like, she kicks ass.
Yeah, she's good.
She did the Queen of the Indies shirt, I believe. I still got to pick up that sticker for back there. That's long overdue. I'm going to get in trouble.
You're in trouble anyway, because I'm still waiting for these donuts, and I'm not making any more cookies for you until I get donuts. I'm just saying,
There may be Synergy colored donuts on Friday. There may or may not be. We'll have to find out. So I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
But Tiff, I'll actually throw this to you, because last time we had Kasey on the show, this was all the way back in July, mid-COVID, and we're talking about everything. And I remember you saying, me and Kasey, we're gonna go out for drinks. Maybe we'll even invite you, Rob, and this and that. But all joking aside, you guys have become very, very close. I feel this week is all about Kasey. I really, really do feel that way. We're gonna put everything we have behind her. Tell us what your friendship with Kasey means to you.
Oh, she's the best. Even though I'm putting her in a bubble. I just said to her, right, before we started this podcast, I was like, you're my friend now. So it's like, now I worry. Now I can't even look at her as a wrestler anymore. I was like, now I just worry. I don't want anything to happen to her. No, but I love her. She became like one of my dearest friends. And it's just, it's people really don't realize like how it develops and stuff with these relationships with wrestlers, and you at first as a fan you're starstruck, right? Rob, you can say that too, right? Like, you meet wrestlers and you go into that stardom and you're like, oh, I can't talk to this person or whatever. And me and Kasey hit it off the bat, and even when me and her first did the first initial podcast on the No Holds Barred Network, and even we were talking about it before that, I was like, I instantly fell in love with her. We talked about it on your podcast too, with the whole death match that she did with Jimmy Lloyd. And I was like, I was like, badass girl. I was like, this is nuts. So, I mean, I really hate that I wasn't there for that show. I really wish I was there for that show to be there. But I feel like that kind of like started our friendship because I was like, this is crazy. I can't do it. I don't know how the hell you do it. You know, now I like worry about every little thing in the ring with you now. Like,
And it's crazy because that match was like one of the biggest matches in my career. And then now I'm having almost a month to the date having another giant match, like the match of for me, the biggest match of the year for me. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like full circle how everything comes together.
yeah, definitely. It's
Thank
it's an
you.
amazing feeling at independent wrestling's where it's at, right? Like
For now.
for now, until she blows up and forgets all about us. So, you know.
Oh, I meant like until like we're all like locked in our houses again. But yeah.
Yeah, that's it. All
Well,
right.
thank God for Skype and Zoom and
Yeah.
and liquor that delivers and parties and yeah, like
And basketball coming back.
and food, home cooked food. So, and by the way, just so you know, Rob, I convinced her that the only way I'm gonna get her into my apartment is if I cook pasta from scratch, make my homemade sauce, and make trash cookies. So I have a big list to fulfill to get her over here. You're not
man.
invited, Rob.
I'm a story of my life, but I digress. Not we're getting a little mushy here, but I do want to say this, and not to be cliche here, Kasey. It's been a roller coaster, like we talked about earlier. I love that moment. I believe it was at Shadows where, our favorites. Let's be real. If your name's Kasey and you're at a Synergy show, you're probably getting streamers thrown at you. That moment where our guy Casey Navarro, he puts the crown on your head, man. Just that picture. I forget who caught the picture. I'll give credit to whoever that was. I love that picture. That was like a moment for me. That meant a lot to me. What did that moment mean to you? And more so, what would it mean to obviously wear that crown on Friday?
Yeah, I mean, I've watched Kasey progress from, Wrestle Pro days and into this big, amazing star. He's incredible. I love watching him grow. Yeah, we've had that kind of like same circle around of people, and it's been really fun to see like him really come into his own. I mean, he's a freak athlete. He's got more passion for this business than so many that I've seen at such a young age, and he's so dedicated. So watching him come up and having that moment with him was really cool that we got to share something together because we haven't really been able to do anything together since starting. So that was a really awesome moment. And then just for wearing the crown, I know I said it in the panel, and it sounds so cliche and so whatever, and so PC, but like I really want to win that crown just for every little girl sitting at home wanting to know, like, I have such big dreams. I want to do this. I want to be a star. I want to succeed, like I was that little girl and I didn't really have that person that I really looked up to that I was like, oh my God, I can do that too. And so the fact that I have other little girls watching me saying, wow, Mom, I want to do that too, or I want to be like her, like that, I don't take that lightly. So that's a really big thing for me. And I want to do that not just for the little girls, but for the women at home being like, I have these crazy dreams and I want to live them out. And so that it's really for every woman who wants to do that.
And it's cool that my goddaughter was at the last show and that was her first live wrestling show, and like such an honor, like even to have it at Synergy and stuff. And like that's my best friend for like the longest time, like for over 30 years, and that's his kid. And like I said, I'm the godmother, and like she loves Kasey. Like, and I had told Kasey about her, like, and I was like, okay, so I had to make sure that I had to bring her over to Kasey, and then like she's just over the moon with Kasey. So like I can't wait to, I need this picture because it needs to go up too in my apartment too with my goddaughter. So like, so pictures galore, or I'm gonna beat TJ with a freaking bat if he takes the crown.
I love it. No, it's great. And nothing but love for you, Kasey. Obviously, I love on my birthday, you brought the glasses. I still have those glasses in my room.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me. We try to toe that line between fan and journalism here on the BCP, but we always like being fans first. And more importantly, I'm proud to call you a friend, and we're just so happy for you this week. But more importantly, I know that you are the #1 Mavs fan, so I'll throw it over to our guy, Mr. Kriss Nunez, and go ahead. Yeah, do you got a Mavs question or
no? I don't meet a lot of Mavs fans. I've been a Mavs fan since 2001, so I've been a Mavs fan for a very long time. So how did you become a Mavs fan? Like, what made you decide to follow this team? I always wonder that.
This is gonna be the worst story, and it's probably gonna offend Mavs.
That's pretty boring too, but.
But I was a Lakers fan.
Man.
I was a Lakers fan, but I'm reformed. Don't worry. Still love the Lake Show, but just an amazing team. Obviously, like watching them, and I lived out in LA for a little while, so like that's the trend to do is like the Lakers, But Brandon's actually a diehard Mavs fan. He's been a Dirk fan since he was little. So I would start watching the Mavs games with Brandon, and I fell in love with this growing young team full of stars. And like, there's something about the Mavs, like when you watch them and like when you see their videos, like they have like these behind the scenes YouTube videos called Sound from the Baseline, where they like are behind the scenes showing you kind of their growth and evolution, and you get to meet all the players on a personal level. And seeing that, you just fall in love with these people, because not only are they incredible basketball players, but they are such good people, and they do so much for the community of Dallas, and just
they really do.
Yeah, so it's like you just fall in love with these people who just have this like just aura about them, this energy, and them just wanting to do more for the world, which is just so sick. And like I just fell in love. And then of course I saw Maxi Kleba, and I was just like I'm sold. I'm sold.
What year did you start watching them?
This year.
Oh, it was this
really?
year. Oh, okay, all right.
This past season. So I guess like this year, but like it's really new. But like I said, I don't miss a game. I'm at work. There's this whole thing at work that happened. This is so funny. And I was like, I'm leaving on time. It's the playoffs. I'm leaving on time. And I would never leave on time. And my boss is like, no, you're not going to leave on time. And I said, listen, I got a basketball game to watch, so I'm leaving. And it was this whole, I called it basketball gate, because it was this whole thing that I got basketball shamed. And they're like, Kasey wants to leave early because she's got a basketball game. And like, they were telling like the regional district manager, like, Kasey needs to, and I'm like, excuse me, I'm leaving on my scheduled shift time and I'm going to watch my damn basketball game. So yeah, like that's what's happening. So it's like, now I have so much merch. I could fill up like half my closet with all the Mavs stuff I have. It's like ridiculous. It's bad. It's bad. I love them.
You'll be happy. We have a Nowitzki jersey hanging over here in the Bob Cave next to our kid jersey, who obviously went to go play with the Mavs and win the championship. So I'm always happy to support the Mavs. If I could have a second team, I think it would be that. So we're happy to represent the Mavs here in the Bob Cave. And we need a picture of all you Mavs fans. You, Derek, Brandon, and Nunez.
Yes, yeah.
We just got like 3 new Dirk jerseys at the flea market. We picked up everyone they had. We're like, ooh, we want this one, this one, this one. So we'll have to like all wear our jerseys and like take a
okay. All right, I'm down for that.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's amazing. And you said you're a New York girl originally, right? So, but never no love for like the Knicks or anything. Were you ever into like the Yankees or Mets or any of the New York teams? Or
I am a Mets fan. Just because I was born into it. Like I will never not be a Mets fan ever. Like the Mets have my heart. Can't do anything about that. I actually worked at Citi Field for a little while.
Really?
Oh. Yeah, I worked for 2 summers, 2 seasons, and I did the fan fest. So like all the games and stuff, like in center field that they do. Yeah, I got to do all that kind of stuff, which is really cool. And I only went to 1 Knicks game, just because my friends went, and I'm a Chiefs fan now. I was a Jets fan, but then last year I was like, 2 years ago I was like, nah, I'm gonna be a Chiefs fan.
Smart, very smart, very smart. There are a lot of miserable Jets fans, like 40 years, like these guys.
Yeah, one of my best friends, him and his whole family, they're all Jets fans, and it just every start of the season, I'm just like, I'm sorry, guys.
Like, no, I'm turning 30, and I'm like, listen, I was born into this. Like, my parents picked the teams that I liked. I'm an adult. Like, I can pick the teams I like now. So,
I can do what I want now.
Like, why? So I was like, and then I saw Travis Kelce, and I was like, yep, Chiefs fan.
Nice. Awesome. Of course, you picked the team that has Kasey, and there you go.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah, it works. It works.
No, I don't blame you. It's a great team. And real quick, not to get too off topic here, I've never actually been to Citi Field. I've been to Shea. I love like all the different stadiums. Yeah, is it like beautiful? I hear it's great.
Citi Field's gorgeous.
Beautiful. I mean, I miss like the nostalgia of Shea, but you know, Citi is beautiful.
Really, really, Rob.
Wait, well, I'm in trouble for something.
I have so much to teach Rob. Like, really, like you never stepped foot in Citi Field. Like,
no,
so much.
Yankees fans over here, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Yankee fans over here.
Oh, Yankee fans.
Bye.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah.
Bye. That's it.
All right. All right.
I'm not coming on the podcast anymore. We're not friends.
Oh no. Oh no.
I have a feeling some donuts will put out that fire. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do on Friday for sure.
Bring me Yankee donuts. I'm gonna smash your face with
no
it.
Yankee donuts.
No Yankee donuts, okay? Because I will smash your face. I don't care how edible and yummy that they could be. You're getting smashed in the face with.
We can get some Mavs donuts and just have like a 42 on them.
There you go. That I'll eat. But if you bring me Yankee donuts, you're getting smashed in the face with it.
I feel very accepted in this wrestling community because I'm always getting threatened now before I
that's fair.
My favorite was Kasey's happy birthday. I'm gonna kick your ass. That was my favorite, and I want that on an 8x10. That was my favorite.
I got you.
But I digress though. But I did want to ask you this, and again, not to be cliche, we kind of talked about this last time, but we are seeing a lot of our friends pop up on Dark right now. AEW Dark. More specifically, a lot of our friends from the Northeast in recent weeks, Jersey Muscle Society, Kasey Navarro, who we talked about earlier, Lady Frost popping up this coming week, Anthony Bowens. I mean, the list goes on and on. Does that kind of change your mindset goal-wise? I know you said you wanted to travel the world, you want to do a little bit of everything, but now that we're kind of seeing this trend, does that change your mindset at all?
Not really. It would be really cool to have another opportunity and be able to do stuff and learn like that. But I want to be like overly prepared for when I do get that chance to step on a big stage in a big way, to really make an impact. And I'm just starting to come into my own. So I want to make sure that like I have the full package. Like Kasey Catal is ready. She's ready to go. She's at her best that she's ever been. Like, so I want to be at that elite stage because then when I do get the opportunity, I want to kick down that damn door as hard as I can. So, you know, it's give and take. It's give and take. You know, I don't want to go there and just be like, all right, well, the match was okay, and then make no impact. Because even if I went and I did okay and I gained a few fans, like, what's that really going to do for me in the long run? You know, I would learn from it, but, you know, I really want to make the most out of every big opportunity that I get.
Absolutely. And I'm hoping we see that Friday. We're putting everything we have behind you, Kasey. And real quick, we're gonna do something a little fun. This isn't to put you on the spot or anything. We're gonna do a little bit of a rapid fire. But basically, what I'm just gonna do is say some names, and if you have a few words or a few sentences about these names, I was gonna start with Kasey Navarro. I think you already.
I did this. I told. Was it with you guys? No, I don't think it was with you guys. It was with Larry Legend, and I told him to edit something out because my first thought was so bad on somebody's name. All right. So I'll think about.
I kind of want to hear it off camera, though.
Yeah, no. This is why we don't go live. No, it's all good. And again, no pressure. You can even pass if you want to. All right.
Yeah. If you're like,
So we did Kasey Navarro. Colin West.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I want to think of a good word for Colin, or else he's gonna beat my ass.
It could be a few words or a sentence or two.
I feel like, yeah, it's gonna be like a sentence. Colin has this knack that he can see chemistry between wrestlers like I haven't seen with a lot of people. It's truly a talent that he can really put people together that go really well and have really amazing matches. So.
Love it. Eric Corvus.
Tough. I want to wrestle him. I think he's incredible. Veteran, like absolutely talented.
Love it. TJ Crawford.
Does that count?
Is that the pass?
No comment.
Love it.
Ex-champion.
Yes, I like that, Nunez. Very well said. Brandon Kirk.
He didn't do the dishes today, so that pisses me off.
Couch. Someone's getting couch.
No, soulmate.
Aw, come on. Love that. And last but not least, the queen of the indies, Miss Tiffanny.
Throw me under the bus.
Oh.
Now she's got to say something nice, or she's not getting Cookie Fest.
You know my word vomit. It's terrible. Genuine, loyal.
I'm the hype girl. I'm her biggest hype girl, right? Like
I
biggest hype girl. It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I just love her. Like she's the best.
I think that's perfect, and that's a good spot to wrap it up here. Before we get out of here, of course, as always on the BCP, we got to get the shameless promo out of the way. Kasey, tell everyone first and foremost about this new merch that looks amazing. Where can everyone get it on Black Friday?
Black Friday, I will be dropping a link. It will be a Teespring link. So definitely check it out. I don't know what time. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be up at midnight to drop it. Probably not. So probably sometime around the morning. It's going to have everything, all new designs, everything you can think of, sweatshirts, t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, you name it, stickers. So go check it out. And I made all the prices like super reasonable. So don't stress out about it. I'm going to try to put a promo code for like free shipping or something for Black Friday, but I don't really know how it works, so I'll figure it out.
I like that. No, that's awesome. And real quick, first of all, I got to decide which shirt to get because we're definitely picking one up. And where can everyone follow you on socials and all that good stuff?
Catal Kasey on Twitter, and then Kasey Lynn with an E Kirk _ on Instagram, and don't add me on Facebook because I hate it.
I love it. And you know what? One more before we get out of here. You know, I think Friday is going to be just a great event. You know, the world's kind of crazy right now. We're trending in not so great a direction. I almost feel like this is kind of like a season finale in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So anything you want to say to the fans right now that might be coming out or watching on, is it on Fight or IWTV?
And we're exclusively with IWTV now, which is awesome. Just for the fans, please, I know it sucks, but if you're uncomfortable with wearing a mask or, you know, not being able to socially distance yourself from other people, like, don't come to the show. Just stay home, be safe, protect yourself and other people. And wrestling will be back and better than ever. We just got to wait it out, and definitely check out Black Friday, because besides my match, there's going to be so many awesome matches on it, and it's going to be a great night. So get your friends together and, you know, have a socially distant wrestling party.
That's the way to do it.
Love it. Very well said. All right. Well, Kasey, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time. Tiff, Nunez as well. Thank you guys so much. You know, we'll be there front row rooting for you, Kasey. We're going to put everything we have into it this week. Hopefully at the end of the night, we hear a "Yo, Brandon, we did it." We'll see what happens. We're putting all of our momentum behind you, and just stay safe out there and continued success moving forward.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And like we always say here on the BCP, everyone, stay safe, stay positive, take care of each other. We're out. Peace.